Hey everybody, this episode I'm going to be going over my thoughts on the March 1st banned and restricted list, as well as give some quick promotions for some other Yu-Gi-Oh channels out there. So let's go ahead and get started. With the closing of the Nashville Shonen Jump Championships, the new March 1st banned and restricted list is upon us. The list has been finalized and many different people have many different opinions about said list. But instead of going over each and every card that the list has affected, I'm going to give my thoughts on how this list might shape the game as a whole. To fully get my opinion across, however, I'll need to take a quick look back at the past. Now, being a game of hardly any resources for playing cards, Yu-Gi-Oh players have put great emphasis on card advantage. The amount of cards currently in one's hand and or the amount of cards they can accumulate can be arguably linked to victory or defeat. Back in the chaos era of the game, the term thinning the deck was a technique every competitive player needed to implement. This meant making the deck as small as possible by either drawing or searching or even discarding cards from your deck to allow you to top deck better cards mid to late game. Hand advantage and thinning the deck was easily manipulated back then with now banned cards like Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Painful Choice, Reinforcements of the Army, Sinister Serpent, Delinquent Duo, The Forceful Sanctuary, and Confiscation, all of which were banned for more than obvious reasons. When the format slowed down to a crawl, players resorted to anything that might thin the deck, and simple 2-for-1 exchanges defined the format, which is why it comes to no surprise monarchs became very powerful. As time went on, however, more and more tools to thin the deck were introduced in cards we now know as Destiny Draw, Allure of Darkness, Solar Recharge, and Charge of the Light Brigade, all of which were hit by the most current list. It would come to no surprise to me that while discussing this list, Konami spoke about slowing down the format. And when this happens, those simple 2-for-1 exchanges become more powerful, since the opponent can't replenish the lost cards as quickly as they could before. The fact that Foolish Burial has been limited and Treeborn Frog has been semi-limited for the first time ever shows that Konami wanted many decks to be slowed down with the exception of the Monarch deck, leaving the ability to hit Treeborn still at 3 cards in the deck. The threat of those old and faithful boss monsters like Judgment Dragon and Dark Arm Dragon is still there, and Lightsworn, Zombies, and Destiny Heroes aren't going anywhere anytime soon. But I believe with these changes, decks with steady advantage gaining strategies, with some added tech to defend against those boss monsters, can be very competitive after March 1st. But then again, only time will tell. I want to take this time to talk to you guys about some mid-card Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers. Now, for those of you who don't know what mid-card means, it's a wrestling term that determines your importance on how important you are in that company. So there's low card, mid-card, and main eventers. So obviously the mid-card is you're not really that low, but of course you're not in the spotlight, where in YouTube is concerned, the spotlight would be being a partner. But there are a lot of good mid-card yugi-tubers, myself included. I'm in the mid-card as well. But there's a lot of good mid-card yugi-tubers out there that I just wanted to put some spotlight on because they have, I think, less subscribers than they deserve and less views than they deserve. So originally this video was supposed to be just a promotion video for some mid-carders that I've been watching and enjoying their stuff. But I extended an invitation to them to send me a video, a short, maybe 1 or 2 minute video about what they like about Yu-Gi-Oh and what they hate about Yu-Gi-Oh, and none of them got back. None of them sent me a video back, except for one, and the file that he sent me didn't have audio for whatever reason. So instead of doing that video, I figured I'd just do this and just give them a shout out. So let's go ahead and I'll share with you some of my favorite mid-card Yugi-tubers. End of Chaos 22 and Big Boss YGO are great Yu-Gi-Oh news channels. VCTRFS2, this is the one guy that sent me the video. Sorry I couldn't get the audio to work, man. But this guy, decsilentenigma, and your Yu-Gi-Oh channel are great channels for Yu-Gi-Oh rants. They're really funny and I've been enjoying them a lot recently. Also, Smellslikevin is a new channel that does Warhammer and WoW TCG stuff. So the kid asked me for a shout out, so here it is. If you're into any of those two games, check out this guy's profile. So go ahead and check out those channels. They all have pretty good videos. And if you have the time, go ahead and leave a comment saying that I referred you to them. If any of you out there who do Yu-Gi-Oh videos would like to have, I guess, a promotion or whatever, just go ahead and send me a message. And maybe I'll try the video collaboration thing again. But if not, then I'll just have to stick with just giving you a short shout out similar to this. So thanks a lot. This has been Duel School with Fitzroy. My name's Fitzroy, and you guys just got schooled.